Hey, so today we're planting a seed. Does that sound familiar? You ever planted a seed? It's very symbolic of the dreams and the ideas, the reality that you want to manifest. And the reason why I like to plant a seed is because it's a reminder that beautiful things take time. And just like the seed, your dream, your new reality, your vision is going to take time. It's a process, and we have to have patience in the unfolding, knowing that everything is developing just as it should. Even though we may not see it yet, we may not be able to smell the bloom of the flower yet, we know what it's going to look like. And we know that even though we can't see what's happening under the soil, we trust that nature is taking care of it. And this to me is a very powerful reminder that when I've planted a seed to the universe of my desires, of my hopes for the future, that the universe has got it. The universe, God, higher power, whatever you want to call it, the details are being taken care of. I don't have to watch it. I don't have to break the seed apart and pull the flower out of it because that doesn't work anyway. We have no need to force. We plant the seed, we nurture it, we care for it, and then we wait. And in this process, when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to creating your new reality, during this process, you're still nurturing and caring for your vision because this is the point in the process where you take the actions, the intuitive nudges that you follow to bring it to fruition, much like watering, feeding, and caring for your plant. Now, I got really, I don't know. Um, so I feel like I have significant plans and dreams. So I wanted to do a very special plant. And so I chose a bat plant. And I don't know if you can tell off of my crappy black and white picture here, but it's a pretty exotic looking plant there. And come to find out, those really snazzy, pretty exotic plants take a lot of special care. Well, I figured, you know what, I'm up for it because if I'm willing to have the desire for a really exotic, cool looking flower, then I have to be putting in the work that it requires to have a really cool looking exotic desire. Once again, a very good parable or example of how much you're committed to bringing this new reality into your world. Because when you plant a seed and you really are dedicated to the outcome, not attached to the outcome, because there is a difference. Just like when you have a baby, you don't just look at what the child's going to be when they're 18 and then you don't feed them, clothe them, take care of them, right? But you're going to love them regardless of what they are when they're 18. So we trust when we plant the seed and we nurture it and we care for it that the outcome is going to be as much or more of what we desired because that's how the universe works. It's just trusting in the process. So, much to my boyfriend's dismay, we already have a zillion plants in the house. I love plants. Plants are amazing because they bringing anything living and natural into your environment gives off positive vibes. It's great feng shui. It's they clean the air. They just have very positive energy. And also your plants, your pets, the living things in your environment are a very good way to keep track of not only your energy but the energy in your house, your apartment, wherever it is that you live. Because being energetic living beings, they also respond to negative or positive energy. And they've done studies where it shows that, when you talk to your plants in a nice way, it actually helps them grow better. And it's also, you're bringing more loving, nurturing energy into your environment when you care for pets or plants or any living thing that you have in your home. Now, if you love to cook, plant some herbs that you can use in your food. And so now you're not only taking that nurture and putting it into the plant, but then when you pull the leaves off to use in your cooking, all of that love and nurture, that energetic vibration is going into the food that you're going to eat. So it's just, I'm a plant junkie now. Also, if your first seed doesn't grow, plant another one. Again, it's very symbolic. We don't give up. We never give up. We just keep trying. And you learn. But it's also, as you nurture and care for the plant, it's a symbol of nurturing and caring for yourself, for your intentions, for the reality you hope to create. Working with soil and natural elements is very grounding, especially if, like where I'm at, we have winter, and I'm a total sissy when it comes to cold, so I don't get outside much. But having all of the soil and the plants and that natural energy in the house is very healing. And I don't know if you can hear it. I have a water fountain in several rooms in the house too, because that sound of water flowing is amazing. But anyway, much to my boyfriend's dismay, this particular seed came in packages of 10. So I'm planting 10 bat plants. And they look so amazing that I'm really hoping that all 10 take off. I'm absolutely going to nurture and love on all 10 of them. Another thing that I thought was a good analogy or comparison to fostering your dreams was that in order for me to grow a bat plant, I had to do research and I had to learn more about what kind of soil they take, what kind of sunlight, temperature, humidity, and they're very, very picky. But it's that dedication. Just like if you're wanting a new career, you may have to take courses, you may have to get more education to bring that into reality. Just like for me, to make these seeds come into my reality as bat plants, I had to figure out what it takes to get them there. How do I help them progress? Because if we don't give something the environment it needs, it can't thrive. Much like if we're in the wrong environment, we don't thrive. So I just love the analogy of the plant planting the seed and bringing that energy into your home. As you nurture and care for the plant, that nurturing, caring energy is in your environment. And again, if you grow the herbs, then you actually get to partake of the vibration of that love and nurture that you poured into the plant and put it in your food. But yeah, my low bat plants have to have temperature and humidity controlled environments. So they each get their own little special dome, and I had to get a heat strip to control the temperature. So this should be interesting. It should be interesting. I'm very excited to see my bat plants. Just like I had the same anticipation as I was in the process of manifesting the other things into my life that I now have, and maintaining that expectation of a positive outcome. But again, there's so much symbolic about the plant, planting a seed, and your desires and intentions for your future. So for me, this is a fun exercise, and I like to, anytime that I start something new, as far as a new desire, a new goal, a new manifestation, I like to plant a seed. Just again, as that reminder. And the for example, the first seed that I planted for a manifestation, I now have 13 of those plants in my house. So when you get one successful creation, it just seems to attract more. And this particular plant, it it grows little like sprouts. I call them babies that you can pick off and put in water and make more plants. So, and for me that was exciting because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so symbolic because again, attracting more of what you want. So I hope this helps and that, planting a seed is something that one will let you work with the soil, work with nature. It's very grounding and it brings that positive natural energy into your home. Um, and when you have things in your home that you care for, the environment of your home changes with that energy of nurture. It's just a beautiful thing. So, if you don't want to have a very finicky plant, if you've considered yourself to not be able to grow plants, experiment. Look for something that, maybe isn't so challenging, but just trust in the process, not just with the seed that you plant, but with the desires and intentions you have for your future. Nature knows what to do with the seed, and the universe knows what to do with your desire. I hope you found this helpful and that having a plant will be encouraging for you. I will talk to you soon. Love and light.